Hey, we're interviewing Chris Lee here. Chris, how long have you been with Body Heal now?
I've been with Body Hill since August of 2024.
Okay, and you've been a therapist for about a year and a half, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you were engineering before this. How did you get into body work?
It all started from an injury. I was injured in 2018 with a lower back injury. I had a bulging disc in my lumbar spine, and I felt helpless. I didn't really understand what was going on in my body and no kind of anatomy knowledge. Didn't know what to do. So I went through physical therapy and kind of explored the wonders or magic of manual therapy.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And that got you interested in helping others find the same thing?
Yes, because I didn't understand what was going on with myself, and I know how I felt, and I felt kind of helpless, just lost. So therefore, once I figured out what was going on with myself, I felt like it was beneficial for me to learn to do that for others who may have felt the same way that I did.
And that was a back injury, right?
Correct.
So you see a lot of people with back injuries.
Yes, I do.
What's something that you see very often with people that have back injuries that they need body work for?
I would say I see very common hips. It always starts with the hips.
Hips.
I would notice like a longer leg, shorter leg kind of situation with just a hip imbalance. So either come from the QL or the psoas or just hip flexors. It's just in that region, that whole junction around the hips.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you feel that freeing up the hips frees up the back?
Yes, it definitely does.
Okay.
And even sometimes you can see the anterior posterior rotation. That definitely decreasing that rotation in the hips through manual therapy definitely helps a lot.
Gotcha. So if someone has stiff hips and low back pain, then you can probably help them.
Certainly.
Okay.
Certainly.
Okay. And then other question is, we're talking about body work. What do you feel is the difference between body work and massage?
Okay, good question. I would say massage is general relaxation in a sense. You usually think of like oils or lotions being put on the body, full body, head to toe treatment under a sheet. Body work is much more pinpoint to a specific problem, whether it's chronic or acute pain. It could be posture, and you don't use as much or any kind of lubrication at all. It's typically dry work.
So it's dry. And why do you think dry work is more therapeutic in this sense of treating people with chronic injuries like back pain?
I would say it's importance of being able to like really grip and pin the tissues and the fascia and able to create a stretch.
So you're not slipping off
not
of it?
slipping and gripping.
I got you.
Around. Correct.
Makes sense. And so we're talking about back pain and hip tightness. A lot of that is people that sit at a desk all day,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
with those people, what's something that they could take home today to help them with their back pain if they do work at a desk or have tight hips and back pain?
I would say simply start off with some stretches.
Stretches.
A lot of people who do sit down a lot also are typically inactive for the most part, and they don't do movements that will counteract sitting in that tight hip flex position all day. So I think doing maybe like some couch stretches or some deep lunges. Or
What kind of stretch?
Couch stretch.
Couch stretch?
Yes, couch.
What is a couch stretch?
Let's start with. Let's go to the wall.
All right.
Okay.